What's going on, folks? Today, I want to discuss failure and fear of failure. Fear of failure kept me out of being successful for many, many, many a year. I spent a good part of a decade and a half terrified of doing anything that was out of my comfort zone. And a perfect example of that has been creating YouTube content, social media content. There's a million different things that I could be scared of, right? Fear I'm not going to do a video well enough, or I'm not going to do this right. I've always been a perfectionist ever since I was young. And that has not served me well throughout my life. I did not understand that failure is a key aspect of success. I did not get it. I truly didn't. I didn't understand that you have to push forward, you have to do different things, you have to engage in different activities. And if you don't do that, you're not going to get those results. You're not going to push yourself, right? And it's just a process, right? There's all these different fears that come in, and anxiety over this, anxiety over that. And ultimately, what we are invited to do is trust in the process. Prime example with reselling is a lot of people are scared to list their first item. How do I do it? You mean I have to create an account on eBay, Poshmark, whatnot? That's big and that's scary. I don't have time to do that. What if I make a mistake? What if I don't sell this item? Oh, where am I going to find items to source? The biggest thing I can tell you guys is to just start. Doesn't matter where you start, just start. I started listing content uh, consistently, I would say about 3 weeks ago. And since then, it's already drastically improved. I'm getting better every single day at the content that I produce. I'm more forgiving with myself when I make a mistake. Things don't have to be perfect. This idea that you need to create perfectly polished content is gone the way of the dodo. Now, do I appreciate content that is amazingly well edited and produced? Of course I do. But that doesn't mean that, that should exclude other types of content. One of my favorite things about 2006 YouTube was the ability to turn on a grainy webcam and just film videos. I mean, I filmed videos myself and my friends just doing funny voices, acting crazy, doing funny things, right? Doing things like we were on screen and we were reading out this town that my friend was from, their mission statement or whatever, and it was it actually kind of got mini viral, and people started to follow it. And my fear of success came in because I was scared that because I had put myself out there that I would be condemned in some way, shape, or form. And I realize now the only way to succeed is to put yourself out there. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. I'm sorry, that's just the reality of life. It is what it is. Your best bet is to not care what they think and to practice that. Are you going to live your life in hiding, scared, fearful that someone's going to attack you? I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, I have experienced that. I do have something like that in my life currently. But do I let that control and dictate my actions? No, because I have a faith in something bigger. I have a faith that there is something beyond me that is ultimately managing and controlling my life. And ultimately, things will work out. So it's all about pushing forward, doing the right thing, no matter what. Because I'll be honest with you, uh, I've seen in cases a lot online where people don't do the right things. And one of the things that I strive to do on a daily basis is be 100% ethical, be 100% honest, live life virtuous. And all of this affects how I started YouTube. This all correlates for me. I wanted to do a YouTube channel since I keep talking about this because this is such a big, important thing for me. I wanted to do a YouTube channel since 2006, 2007, 2008, but I wasn't able to do it. Sure, it could have been because of ADD. I was diagnosed with ADD. It could have been because of a litany of other issues, but frankly, I just didn't do it because I was too scared. Once again, that underlying level of fear. And I just think how many people have not done things in their life, particularly reselling, because they're scared of being judged. They're scared of putting themselves out there. They're scared of not making enough money. They're scared of making mistakes. See, folks, for a long time, I was scared of making mistakes, of failing. And science has proven that humans learn by failing. We learn by making mistakes. So it doesn't make sense to try to be perfect. We learn by failing. We learn by all these different aspects. So it's a matter of just continuing to progress, continuing to grow, continuing to do different things. And it just takes time, it takes energy, it takes continued marching one foot in front of the other. You may not believe that you can do it. That is inconsequential to your actions. Push through that fear and just go through. I have a belief that it will all work out as long as I continue to push forward and do things in a different way. So I really encourage you all to really take this advice or whatever you want to call it to heart and really focus on that. What are some things in your life that you're not doing that you could be doing? What are some things that you want to do? Dream big? Imagine if you could be anywhere in life, where would you be? What would that look like? For me, I always wanted to be successful in business. And I can say I am now, which I'm grateful for that. But it took me a long time to get here. It took me many tries and attempts. Just did. And that's the nature of the game for most people. It takes consistent, persistent effort. So keep pushing forward. It does get better. I promise you that. There was a time where I thought I would never succeed. And usually those moments were predecessors to this big aha moment, this growth, right? We have to go through pain to grow. It's just the way it is. It's called growing pains, right? So I really want you guys to think about that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms, and I will catch y'all on the next one.